Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back once again in Virtual Sailor Next Generation on a rainy evening here in Costa Maya. That's right, we got a whole bunch of rain that's coming down this passing shower. Hopefully it'll stop overnight, but the seas are still fairly calm, just out of curiosity. Yeah, seas are fine. major frame drop from 100 to 30. Even with good graphics card. What do you mean it's not utilized? All right. Welcome back to the Carnival Jubilee series here. We left Galveston. We had 2 days to sea. We got to spend the day in the beautiful Roatan Island here in Mahogany Bay, Cozumel, of Honduras. And our next stop is Costa Maya, which I'm very excited about. So our route's going to take us out around Roatan and up to Costa Maya tonight. Cruising pretty quick to make sure that we get up there for our 8 a.m. arrival tomorrow. Probably going to be pulling in just a little bit early as well. Well, first things first, let's contact the bridge, send out the 15-minute warning. We still have a couple guests who are late, so hopefully if they hear the horn, they'll hustle their bustle to get back on board. Nothing makes you run faster than thinking that your ship is leaving. Now, I giggle about that, but it is true. I have been on a voyage. I've actually been on a couple where we've waited for people or we've left people behind. These blue ropes are hypnotizing me. That's so awesome. And the fact that that's not a capital C is going to bother me. Hopefully Rob sees it. But we're going to climb ourselves back on board. We did have a beautiful day, really, until just recently here in Roatan. The rain literally just started coming in, but it does give us a little bit something different as we head out to sea. Like I said, this is going to probably a short one, just because there is not much for us to do besides push away from the dock and literally head out to the ocean. But nevertheless, we still got to be able to show it. No tender ports on this journey. It does remind me that I'm like, yeah, we get to go to Cozumel, but which dock at Cozumel? I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research. I think we're actually there today in real time, so that'll actually help us before we take our day at sea and head back to Galveston. So it should be a good one. I'm gonna pop out here, take a look at our beauty as she sits here towering above the island. Engines are cooked up. We are ready to go. Let's get ourselves back on board, and let's get the Carnival Jubilee on its way to Costa Maya. We'll see you guys up there. All right, we are back up here on the bridge. We're going to actually head over to the bridge wing over here on the starboard side. We did, on our way, get our all clear from our crew that everybody's on board. I just remembered. Dang it. Parts. Right, you are broken, so I gotta remember that. I gotta be very cautious with my poking here. That one's good. Gotta go back, because then it assumes every click in here is something. So, yeah, I know. There's that, and that. Great. Completely forgot to take the gangway back up. I actually want to see something really quick. If I was here, I can't even see the gangway. So, fun thought, but can't actually do anything with it. Close that up. We'll leave our bridge pieces there. I'm actually going to move myself over so I can see absolutely nothing. I did actually promise that we were going to try to use these controls. So, I'm going to throw these up here really quick just so I can have an idea. It does look like the ship is going to bounce a little bit, so we'll take care of that as well. What am I looking for here? Panels. Select that, let that switch over, and hope for the best that we're not going to be ricocheted away from the dock. Let's find out. Well, let's do this first. There we go. Now we'll find out. Yep. Man, I wish that would get fixed. Back to the freeze, so that should be good. Drop all of our lines. I'm actually going to move over here so I don't have the window in the way. There we go. There we go. A little bob, that's fine. Let's see. Okay, you're almost working for me. So yeah, that is the trouble with the azipods. I know you guys really wanted me to try to use them, use the system that's in the ship. They are very finicky. I think I can map them, which we might do. But like, I can't really map them at the same time. It drives me nuts. Nice and slow away from the dock. So we might see if we can map these so that they'll work a little bit better. But the problem is the click and the automatic spin. I would love to actually... I'm sure somebody's got a 3D printer out there and has the know-how to actually have an azipod system as a controller. That would be pretty awesome. Man, this pane is in the worst spot because now I'm not close enough to be able to see, but I want to be able to at least see the side of the dock here. But goodbye to Roatan until next week. Don't forget, this cruise is the same exact thing over and over and over. And obviously our next stop is going to be Costa Maya. Look at her go. Looking good, looking grand, nice and centered. Pick up the speed just a little bit. Pop back up here onto the bridge. Like I said, a little bit of a bummer that it is a wet departure. You know, usually we'd have a party up on deck, but there's plenty of activities as well. Let's see, it's what is it, 6 o'clock, so it's dinner time and stuff anyways. At 8 p.m. the casino reopens, so everybody will be happy for that because we'll be far enough out into international waters where we're able to open that in the shops once more. Got to evade that tax as much as we possibly can. I say the wind's not that bad either. It really is just a kind of a downpour as we depart here. Looking good, still steered from the dock. Controls can go back to center. Oh yes, the magical red brick. Forgot. Don't lose that. Everybody, listen up. Captain's orders. Don't lose that brick. Okay? Okay. Let's pop over here just to make sure everything looks good. Sandbar's fine. At least I can kind of see the radar on this side. Plenty fine. Everything looks grand. Looking good there. Once we clear this area over here, we'll turn on our autopilot system. I'm just going to say we have it nicely up over here. So this does work nicely. We're able to see our speed, our location, elevation, everything like that. Oh, and how far we've traveled. That's actually very interesting. I think that it gets updated every point that we get, but that's something I'll have to keep in mind, because we do sail usually in between each spot in the meantime, so neat. Gonna have to actually keep an eye on that. That's sorry, I'm fascinated now. And of course our first destination is only 7 miles away, because that's our first checkpoint, well, our first waypoint. Speed is looking good, radar's looking good. We have cleared the island, so I'm going to start to bring us... I'm going to lock the map with the ship itself. I'm going to begin to turn us at least in the direction of the autopilot. I'm going to take speed out of that. Looking good all around, looking good all around. Sea is nice and open. We shouldn't have any kind of congestion or delay. Hello. I know where you are. This is Port Canaveral. Oh, it looks like Port Canaveral. Yeah. So this is actually even funnier now. So this is Port Canaveral. Here, Disney Terminal's there. I know this well enough, and plus it says Canaveral on it. But up here, I was reading through it, fishing marine charts. This is smart. You know, now I'm like, man, I should use this. But this is the Solent. This is out in France. Well, out in the France area. We almost lined up on our trajectory as we turn from here. And bring up the engines a little bit more as we start to get ourselves out to sea. Like I said, it should be a pretty calm night at sea, which is pretty awesome. Curious what the frame drop will look like now. Nope, still 40. I could probably turn down the pixelation and the density of the waves, but it's fine the way it is. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking grand. No tender, like I said, no tendering on this one, so I'm a little sad on that, because it does give another extra challenge of anchoring and keeping yourselves positioned and, you know, actually using the tender. But I know we'll have those in the future for sure. Making a very wide turn here. Just checking the map, make sure that we are going to be far enough from that. That's looking great. Autopilot's on to continue that as we climb up in speed. And hold on, I see something over here. All right. Structural integrity red brick. Structural integrity red ball. Okay. Hey, tell everybody, this is your first officer, this is your second officer, you'll be taking any leads from them, okay? Okay. Excuse me. As I slowly slip into madness, that is where we are going to leave this episode. Again, like I said, it was going to be a very quick departure for us from Costa Maya. Towards Costa Maya, because we just had to go right back out into the ocean. Same thing when we leave Costa Maya, by the way. It's going to be exactly the same. It's going to be interesting to dock there, because I think where I want to dock, I don't know if I actually have the ability to, because I don't know if it's dredged out enough in the sim versus real life. But we'll take a look at that in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you're enjoying the series, changing it up a little bit from Disney. I know I don't have as much to say because I just don't know the vessel as well, or some of the locations that we're going to. I'll try to look up a couple more things about Costa Maya before we get there tomorrow. We got a whole night at sea to be able to do so. But we'll see you guys in the next one. And if you have any suggestions, let us know down in the comments. But that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.